Hello guys, this is parodiq for YourPokerSchool.com. In this video I'm going to analyze a hand that I played in PokerStars. It's on $30 buy-in on 6 max turbo sit and go. I'm not going to tell you the stats because against the players who I played we have only 9 hands. We got 5 players left, me, some other regulars and 2 fishes. So let's review the hand. I played in this hand only against the fishes, but let's first talk about my pre-flop call. I often play a lot of tables, something like 15 to 25 tables in my sessions and a lot of formats, so often I make some mistakes. In this situation I didn't see that we're on blind level 50-30, so I made just a call. In this situation against a small min raise from the cutoff, I prefer to make a small 3-bet on the button for value. Something like 170, 180, 160 chips is enough. We're going to take a value from weaker hands for sure. Villain is known, often he's going to be a weak player. So I prefer to isolate myself only against him. I don't want opportunity on the small blind to squeeze or for him also to call and the big blind to call and to play in multi-way pot. So I prefer the small 3-bet here. I don't like my call. And on the flop, the big blind is leading small. The cutoff is calling. So I also made a mistake here. I called, which I don't like at all. We have just 2 overcards. We are against 2 players. Often someone is going to have something, so I don't like to go here and wait to hit one of my outs. We have only something like 6 outs here, so I don't think we should go. Yes, we're in position, but we don't have anything. We have only ace high, so I prefer the fold here. And let's see what's going to happen on the turn. The big blind is betting again. This time he's betting much bigger and the cutoff is calling. I don't see any reason to raise here. Yes, we are giving free cards to 2-5, 2-7, 2 deuce, so they can outdraw us, but we are going to overplay our hand if we raise here. Villains can have easily 2 pairs like ace 6, ace 4, ace 3, 6 4, 6 3, 4-3. Most of them, some of them can have a set, so I don't like to raise and overplay my hand. I don't think there is need to stack here on the turn. And I like my call. This is the first street that I made something right, which is great. I'm very happy with myself. And on the river, let's see what is happening. The big blind is checking, which is interesting. I don't think he's ever going to check here with 2 pairs or a set. I think often he have a misdraw, something like 6, 4, maybe a weak ace. I don't think he's going to check stronger than our hand. And the cutoff is betting small. I think often this bet is a sign of weakness and he's going to do it as a block bet with 6, with 3, with 4, with which he called the flop. Maybe he had a draw ace 5, ace deuce, and now he's block betting with his weak ace. I think we have a value raise here because, as we said, we are ahead of big blind's range. We are also ahead of against the cutoff range, so we should make a value raise here. I don't think there is need of push. We are not going to get value from weaker hands. Often also an ace is going to fold here, so I prefer just to make a small raise for villains to can call us with their weak hands with which they continued from the flop. How much we should bet here to get value from 6, 4 or 3? I don't think if we raise more than 5 to 600 chips, they are going to call for sure with such a hand. I also think that to such a big raise they are going to fold even a king, so I prefer to make a small raise to something like 350 to maximum of 400 chips to take value from their weaker made hands, because as we said, most of the time they have 6, 4, 3, and of course sometimes they are going to have some ace, some king, maybe if some of them caught with king queen, king jack on the flop. So I don't think there is a sense in a big raise, but also I don't like just to check because we have 100% value raise here. And let's see how much I raised. I raised to 330 chips, which is also fine. I like my raise. It's a bit on the smaller side, but it's fine. The important thing is that we're going to have value from most of the hands from which we want, and we're going to lose just a bit of value from ace and a king. So yeah, I like my raise, and let's see what villain is calling. He's calling with ace 9 suited. From this hand we were going to get more value with bigger raise, but as we said, ace is a much smaller part of villain's range than 6, 4 or 3. So in this situation especially we lost value, but in the long run we are going to win more value with such a raise than if we raise to 600 chips, let's say. I hope you liked this video, guys, and you learned a lot of things. You can see that even the best of us are making mistakes sometimes, especially when we're playing on many tables. So yeah, you can see when someone is playing a lot of tables, he can easily make a lot of mistakes, misclicks. He can see the blind levels incorrectly. He can make weaker calls post flop and etc. If you want to add something, if you want to discuss the video, if you are not agree with something, I'm expecting your opinion in YourPokerSchool.com video thread. I'm going to post a link in description so you can easily find it. This was Parodia for YourPokerSchool.com. Bye guys, and good luck on the tables.